Hello and welcome back to the Final Fantasy Tactics All Oracles Challenge being recorded here in May of 2022. Hope you're doing well wherever and whenever you are. Today we are continuing the final gauntlet of dungeons in this game, the Underground Book Storage 5th floor. This one's got some tricky stretches. We've got to get to Roefel, and we've got to be able to take Roefel out so that he can activate the spell to bring us actually down from the basement catacombs of the holy place, the chapel, and take us down to Morand Death City. So you can see we're in the very lowest deep dungeons of the temple, and now we've got to get him to activate the spell that will bring us down. So he's got some tricky stuff going on. He can break our equipment, which is not a huge deal. I got extra stuff for the final gauntlet here. And he's got a bunch of mages with him. The problem here is really space. I've got to get my characters into striking range of Roefel there. I hope I'm not speaking incorrectly. I think it's Roefel that we're taking on. Maybe I have that wrong. But it has been a little bit since I recorded this one in my commentary here. So anyway, we've got on stacks of books again. There's that interesting book square that if I was a geomancer would have some funny things going on. But anyway, I'm counting tiles to see who I can get in to target Roefel there, and how we can best make that happen. This was the first attempt at this one, so I could have re-equipped with Germanus boots or something if I really needed to stretch things out. Looks like my characters may have mantles on for this one. They don't seem to have their bags. So I think I think the oracles there all have sticks. That's really just more about trying to do maximum damage on these single targeting battles versus the longer drawn out fights. Okay, there is Roefel. And he's going to bring himself up. So you notice that I just waited back there. He's just going to hang out and he's going to actually cast. He's not going to use the sword skill. He's going to try to cast a spell, which is interesting. Silence is not a great one though. Rather not have silence on my characters, but obviously that's why he's choosing to do it. The Time Mage and Summoner back there still way out of the battle. Not much they're going to do. The Time Mage is going to buff itself and the Summoner with haste. Summoner can move into position there. And this is Silence from Roefel. And it hits on Ramza and hits on the other Oracle. So it's going to be a twofer right there. And good, we're going to be recovering MP that we did not need. That's okay. Whatever. So Ramza can't do anything, but Ramza doesn't mind too much because Ramza has a stick. So Ramza can move right on down here and he can just start going to town on Roefel with his stick. But look at that dodge. He has weapon guard right there, so 42%. That was good that it landed, and he's got, looks like, some protection there as well. So the physical damage is quite pitiful for the Octagon Rods at this point in the game. So this summoner also, or this oracle also is silent status, but she's going to deflect her attack off of his shield. Nothing she could do right there, unfortunately. So now I'm looking where I can move and still target, because if I land some life drains, then we're in good shape, even if he backs away. We just don't want to be hit with silence while we're charging. Luckily, life drain's a pretty fast charging one. And I think I can get these other ones all into the casting space to hit him. And it looks like maybe I do have Germanus boots on. Yeah, I think I have Germanus boots on. I mentioned before I could have put them on. I think I did put them on here because I knew that this battle was going to need them. So it looks like I have no mantles and no bags. So I went with full range, full damage, full offense. Okay, so here's the Time Mage casting into that spot. And there's the, looks like Fire 3 maybe? I think that's Fire 3. I don't think that's Fire 4. Fire 4 looks like a summon, almost. Yeah, and there we go, 24 MP that we drained. Okay, here's Life Drain on Roefel. So this is doing good. Don't mind taking a hit from the Fire 3 because we drained it all back. Da-da-da-da. Very cool. And she's going to pull it in as well. Very nice. So there's a couple hits on Roefel. So he's taken a kind of weak stick attack from Ramza. And he's taken 2 life drains. Here comes the 3rd life drain. That one's going to stick. And he is kneeling down. Is he critical enough? he is not critical enough. So I don't know if you actually take him critical or if you actually have to KO Rofel in this battle. But another round or so, and we won't really be able to hold on. So I'm hoping that we can get him taken care of, knocked out, before we have too many more rounds like this. Now that's interesting that Black Mage is targeting the spell right there on Rofel's spot, but I think it's timed it so that Rofel will get a turn and will get out of there before the spell triggers. That's how enemy AI usually works in this game. So yeah, so they timed it so that Rofel would get a turn. Rofel knows he is having a spell charged on him. He's got a critical hit on that, I think that's the Shell Bust Stab. I think that's the Armor Break. He gets a crit, actually takes her out in one hit right there. And now he's moving back, and this is why I brought the boots in coming in here, because I figured I could draw him in for one flurry. And actually his silence really extended this battle a lot, because that was 2 potential castings of Life Drain that he zonked out of us. So he got a weak attack from Ramza and a shield deflection of the other one. So now we got, look, it's like all those enemy casters with their hands up. There's so many spells incoming. That's Bolt 1 right there. That's kind of a fun one. So that just was like one little lightning bolt hit Ramza, Bolt 1, and he's just going to absorb 6 MP or whatever back out of it. It's pretty cool. Okay, Ramza's getting kind of weak now because the spells are really starting to pile up. I don't know what the Time Mage there is charging, but here comes the summon. This is Titan, of course, and that looks like it's probably going to take Ramza out given his MP. And this is not, you know, this isn't catastrophic on a battle like this, because Rofel likely will come close enough to us again when he gets a turn. I don't think he's going to be in full retreat mode. So this Time Mage actually got a turn while charging. So I don't know if the Time Mage is trying to charge Meteo or something. I don't actually know. I don't know if I looked at the AT list, because the Time Mage took a move in mid-charge, and I don't think there's very many like vanilla Time Magic spells that could take that long to charge. So it actually might be something like Meteo, or maybe a big Demi or Demi 2 or something. So this Oracle, you remember, like Ramza, was hit with that silence. I was hoping maybe for a crit there. A crit could have actually taken that Time Mage out with the boost. So yeah, I don't know what big thing is charging right there, but here we can target Life Drain. Oh, it is Demi 2, yeah, so it's a big Demi 2 right there. But she's going to be safe from it. So she's going to move up here, and this is going to be our chance to end this fight. If we can land the Life Drain on Rofel, that's going to be it, and Rofel's going to transport us down to the Death City. So we're going to have one more action here, and she can, if she wants to, I think she can just take out the Time Mage that's charging. Looks like she is not going to go there. Yes, there we go. So I think that was just a miss move. I think she will take that Time Mage out. Just in case something catastrophic happens, this will stop the Demi 2 and give us maybe another chance at Rofel here. There is haste, so that summoner, instead of going for a huge summon, is just going for a not very effective haste spell. Here comes Life Drain for the win of the battle. And there it is. You see the animation of Rofel getting injured, and that is the fight right there. We will watch the little cutscene as Rofel brings himself up from the brink, says he has to transport us, he invites us to hell, and takes us all to the dimensional hole to Mirande Death City. So if you've been liking these videos as we transport ourselves to the last couple of battles, feel free to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, leave me a comment, or hit me up on Twitter, where I'm also active _ATE. We will see you next time.